Hello, everyone. It says I am live. I'm adjusting things. So hopefully this has worked. I'm sitting here looking at a blank screen, so I'm not certain if this has worked or not. I'm going to shrink this down and pull it back up and then adjust it so I can see who's here. I want it at the bottom. Okay, there we go. I can see who's watching, if anybody's watching. I'm at it again. I saw an idea and I thought, oh my gosh, that would be such a cute card. And what it was it was actually a tag. What are you doing over there? Get out, get out, get out. Come on. She's over there stuck. So I may have to go get her in a minute. Let's see. Come on. Let's go. Let me go. Hang on just a minute. Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, that wasn't good. All right. Lock you out. I'm not certain what fell while I was gone because I didn't see it. Oh, I know what it was. It's my clamp. I just have to be really careful. It came off of my holder for my lights. I must have hit it. Anyway, it was a really cute tag idea. And I thought, this would be such a fun idea to use for a card, the design of it and everything. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we'll find out. I love taking these ideas that I find and playing with them and sharing it with you so that you get some more ideas for your card making. I love doing this type of thing, and I'm always doing it. Sometimes I think people think I'm a little crazy because it's some of the things I try, but hey, you gotta play. That's what works. So that's what I do. I just play. Let's see. I think I'm in Firefox. I can't tell anymore. I'm trying to switch over to Safari. Firefox has given me a fit with Facebook doing wonky things and everything else. So I think Firefox is having some issues. And I don't have time to wait for them to sort it out. So I'm switching over to Safari because I have an Apple laptop. So I'm going back and forth between the two, and it's, oh, what a mess, what a mess. But I'm slowly getting everything transferred, and I just have to have two windows open, Safari and Firefox. All right, let's see. I will not be here next Wednesday. I will be coming back from Maryland. I leave Friday to go babysit my granddaughters while my daughter and her partner go to California to visit her sister and family. And so I have them. Hi, Ann. I have a few other what was I going to say? I don't know. So I'll be watching them while they're gone, and then they come back and I come home. And in December, I am going out to California to visit my daughter and grandson for his birthday. So busy November and December. And then it calms down until the end of January when I'm gone for 2 weeks to Disney with Jess and the family. So pray for me. I'm a little old to be doing this, but I'm going to go for it and see what happens. I have my own car, so if I get tired, I can just sit back and relax. But I doubt if that happens. I'll keep going, and then I'll get home, and I'm home a little bit, and then I go to Kiowa, and I'll rest up there. All right. Did you see the Fitting Florets bundle? Well, it's a suite collection, whatever you want to call it, that came out yesterday. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I love it. But the paper is while supplies last. So if you want it, you've got to order it as soon as possible. I will tell you, I will be surprised if that paper makes it to the end of the month. They limited, hey Pam, they limited demos to only getting one package, which they've never done before. And the reason they did is because if it was 3 packages that we could order, it was gone before customers even had a chance at it. So I'm kind of glad they did that. I ordered all the stuff for my class in January on yesterday, so I would have it. Bijou, what are you doing? Get out of there. Get over here. Boy, she's giving me a fit today. I don't know what her problem is. Come on, get over here. Lay down. She probably smells something. I don't think there's any candy in there. I hope not. I'll find out if she keeps at it. I'll be going over there and grabbing it fast. All right, let's get started because I know you guys have about a half hour and that's it. I'm going to pull this around and then I'll do some switching. Okay. And as I said, this was an idea that I saw online and I thought it was a cute idea. Sorry, there, that's good. And I decided to give it a try. Now this uses pattern paper. All right, so you start with a piece that is 4 1/4 by 7 1/2. And there is some scoring involved in this. So I'm going to bring over my scoring tool and I hope I remember how to do this. All right, so I'm going to put it with the long side at the top. And then because it's pattern paper, I'm using the larger end of my stylus. I'm going to score it at 1 inch this way. I'm going to flip it around to the other side and score it at 1 inch. That leaves us with 5 1/2 inches here. All right. That's the only scoring you have to do. Now I'm going to make 2 cards so you'll be able to see it. I am going to fold this down on the score line and this up on the score line. You see where I'm going here? Now I cut this piece at 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. This is going to go up in here and I'm going to put it all the way to the top, but you want it long enough to be able to tuck under here. And you know what I forgot? I forgot my stapler. I'm going to have to trim that now that I remember. Give me a minute. I'm going to grab my stapler and hopefully there's staples in it. Yes, there is. Okay. So what we want to do, have any of you ever made the Matchbox treat holders? We're going to take and I'm going to punch it down here close to the bottom. Okay, so I put in 1 staple there and I'm going to do the same thing over here, close to the edge and close to the bottom. All right. Now, this piece is going to go up in here like so. All right. So I'm going to take, and I should have put this in first. I'll do it on the next one. This one will cheat a little. I'll cut it off. How much do I need to cut it off? About 3/4, no, not 3/4, 3/8 of an inch. Let's see. Remind me next time to cut. Let's see. Yes, that works. All right, now this piece, I'm going to put this in here. It should go all the way to the bottom, but I messed up. So we'll kind of give it a try this way. And it should work. It just would be better. And this is basically so you have some place to write and to give some stability to your card because this is pattern paper. All right, I'm going to push this down as far as I can get it. Make sure it's straight. Get it down a little bit more. There. All right. Okay, so I've got that. Now, this piece, it's off a little. Hang on, it's off. See, this is why you need to put that piece in first. There we go. Now this piece is going to go in like so. And it's going to go up here. And well, she's doing a lot of exploring today. I'm not real certain that's a good idea. So hopefully, all right, I'm going to put this in here and I'm going to have my sides even. I'm going to butt it up against my fold. All right, like so. Just make sure it's even on your sides. And there. It's off a little, so give me a minute. Make sure you put that white piece in first. Okay, so there's that. And then this tucks in under here. And see, it's a little too long, so I'm going to take and I'm going to trim this. Let's try 1/4 of an inch and see if that works. Hopefully. Yes. Nope, it still needs a little bit more. Let me cut another 1/8 of an inch off. So this point, it's trial and error. She is getting into all kinds of trouble. Okay, there we go. All right. I'll have to do better on the next one. So there's the card basically. And then I'm going to decorate it. You open it like this and you put your message inside. But because it's made with pattern paper, you really need to take and put that piece of card inside. Now, I decided to use some punches to decorate this one. All right. I don't know where there's the other piece. I'm going to put it like this and this, but I want some interest. So I'm going to take my mint macaron and I'm going to take and sponge the edges because it's kind of lost on there. But if you sponge the edges, it'll just give it some interest. And this is a little delicate one, so you got to be really careful. And I think I put, no, I didn't. I thought I'd put my finger. See how that just shows up so much better? All right. So I'm going to sponge the edge of this. And my sponge is, my dauber is falling apart. I'm going to dump that off because I don't want it. See, look at those things. They fall apart. All right, this is going to go down here like so. I'm going to put it on. You cannot glue it here or you won't be able to open it, or glue it here and not here. I'm going to glue the base like so and this leaf. And I'll put it on so that that leaf is right there. And there's no glue back behind it. This one, I can put a little bit more glue on it because it's on top of the leaves from the other one. And then we'll add a sentiment. And then I'll do a second one, and I promise the second one will be better. Sometimes I see these ideas and I mean, you can hide that with the bow if you want, gem, whatever. I'm just going to leave it for today. All right. I took the hello, and the hello came from Hello Ladybug. All right. I was looking for stamp sets I could use. And I'm going to stamp it on my, oops, didn't get it right. Go down to this end. There we go. All right, I'm going to stamp that. Now, I'm a punch girl. So I have my 1-inch punch, and I'm going to punch it out with that. And then because it would be lost, it's going to go up here. Because it's going to be lost, I'm going to take my 1 1/4 inch punch and I'm going to punch out a mint macaron circle. I'm going to get rid of some of this because it's getting in the way. And then I'm going to layer these two up. Give me a little bit more room for my second one. I think I'll put this one on with dimensionals. I saved all my punches from Stampin' Up. I don't get rid of them, especially the shape, the circles and things like that. All right, so I'm going to put that right about there. And if I need one later, I can add one. And I'm going to put that right there. Now remember, don't put, well, you can on this because it doesn't open. But there it is, like so. This one is a more masculine one. So, you know, if you want some gems, you can add some gems and a quick and easy card. Now, let me show you a feminine version. All right. For this one, I have the same papers as before. This is my outside, so I'm going to score it. All right. And again, this is 7.5 by 4 1/4. So it ends up to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So score it at 1 inch, flip it around, score it at 1 inch again on that end. Oh, Pam, I love, like you said, my punches. I would never get rid of them. Although I've been thinking there's some that I don't use that I should probably try and sell, but it won't be my circles. Believe me, I have my ovals, my circles. I even have a few squares. All right, now this time I'm going to put this piece in first. So I have it down. And this will help also give some stability to your what do I want to call it? Your staples, because you're stapling it. And see, this is a little bit smaller, so this will work out better this time. Yeah, that would be a great one for the guys. All right, now that I've got that in, I'm going to take, and again, keep it as close to the bottom as you can. You don't want it too far down, but close to the bottom so that you can get as much space for your tuck as you possibly can. And I kind of went as close as I could get. So I slid it over a little bit. It's not going to matter because that piece goes under here. All right, this is the piece that's going to go on here. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to add my glue to the back of this. And all right, I'm going to pull this down just slightly. Now she was in all kinds of trouble over there fussing, and now she's laying on the floor snoring. Don't you wish you could go to sleep that fast? Oh my gosh. Hopefully I didn't get any glue. Yeah, when you do that, don't get it too close to the edge. All right. So there's that kind of wild paper on the back, but that's okay. All right, let's see. All right, I cut off about 3/8 of an inch last time. If this works, I can tell you. Oh, no, a little bit more. I can tell you how long it is so you know how much to cut off of yours. Okay, when you open this all the way up, this, after you've put it together like this is actually 10 and like 3/8 of an inch. And then it fits underneath there perfectly. Pam, this paper is, oh, thank you. is from the Design a Daydream. It's that real thick stack that you can get. Now, this one, because it's feminine, I opted for a ribbon. And I'm going to show you, you know me, I love deconstructing ribbon. I'm always doing all kinds of things. So I cut my thing and I tied this loosely because I'm going to cut this apart. And this makes a fun bow. So I'm cutting this straight down the middle. And I'm not worried if it's perfectly straight. It's not. But, you know, when you put it all together, nobody knows. And if you can kind of hold it like this, you get a pretty good way to cut. Okay. Now I'm going to put my two bows together. All right. And I tried to put one gold edge on the outside and one on the other side. So I'm going to put them together, and now I'm going to hold them together, and I'm going to tie my bow. And I think I'm going to sneeze again. Hopefully not. The key part with this is to keep these two pieces together when you pull it through. See, I didn't. I only got one. Let me try again. I usually do better. All right. Now I have them. There. And then you just kind of adjust it, tighten it up, and then I'm going to trim the ends. But the fun begins now. You want to take the edge that you cut and you're going to fray it. So you're going to pull out those pieces so it looks kind of wispy, like so, and then do the other one. And it, you know, it'll automatically fray somewhat on its own. But I love this idea of fraying it to give it some wispy look to it. No, Pam, I'm not going to on stage. The closest one for me was Florida, and too many people who went to backstage came back with COVID. I'm not taking any chances. I want to go see my grandson. So don't forget to do your loops so you get some fun things in there. So I opted not to go. I'm still not comfortable, even though I'm fully vaccinated, in large crowds. So I'm going to stay home and just kind of look at what I see online. Someone hinted, it was a demo who's pretty predominant down here. I ran into her at the Stamp, Scrap, and Art tour, and she kind of hinted that maybe, I got all these little pieces I got rid of, they may be going back to two on stages a year. And I think they're going to do one in the US and one in Europe, Asia, those kind of places. So if that's the case, that would be perfect. But I'm not holding my breath. All right, now I'm going to put my bow on. If I can find my, okay, I don't know where my roll of glue dots are, so I'm going to pull out my ones that I use for my personal use. I like this strip, and I'm going to put that there like so. And we need something up here. So I am going to use the large flower. I'm not worried about the leaves if I need leaves. Oh yeah, I can do leaves. I've got one here. Let me get the large leaf. And we'll punch out. And I have the petal pink, which is this color. I've been using this a lot lately. I am loving this color for some reason. I don't know why. This one just appeals to me. All right, and since I have the mint macaron already out, I'm going to use that. And I'm going to stamp a couple of leaves. And then we'll punch them out. And we'll put this together. I'm not going to do any more than that because I think it's going to, I don't want it to interfere. Oops, I got a piece of stuff. All right, now this goes in here. Like so. I punch it out. Ooh, and pieces go flying. Oh, I'm going to have to cut this off because it's got to go in. Oh, I still don't have enough cut off. It's got to go in here. And still not enough. Try again. All right, so this goes in. Well, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'll get it in there this time. All right, so I'm going to punch this one out a little bit more. I will eventually get this. I usually do this in strips, but because I had the piece here, I just went with it. Okay. All right. Now, let me get rid of all the trash. Don't throw away your leaves. All right, where's my card? Here it is. Now, I'm going to add these with glue dots. Okay, yeah. Pam, I know that there are a lot of people who are having to drop, you know, money is tight, and so they have to choose, and I can't say that I blame them. All right, this is going to go in here like so. I know a lot of the top demos all in posting, they're all posting what they did this past year. They're all saying that they, I think I'm going to put that on that way. Their sales weren't that great last year. Well, you know, it makes a difference, and I try to show my people how they can use what they already have with possibly some new stuff. I got a piece of tape stuck to me, so give me a minute because I want to get rid of it. All right, and I'm going to put it on. Got junk on there. Like so. Now you can add a sentiment in there. I don't typically add sentiments because I want to be able to use it however I want. This one has a sentiment, but you could put some more leaves in there if you want, but I kind of like it with this. So there's your idea. A quick and easy card using the Matchbox style. Of course, now I can't get this one out. Okay. And a great way to use your pattern paper. But I thought it would be fun to show you this idea and to play with it. We all have a ton of pattern paper, and you know, you could easily do this with white cardstock and just add your pattern paper to the front and all, but I kind of like it this way. It's lightweight, so it's not going to cost, if you keep your embellishments down, it's not going to cost a lot of money to take and mail this, and a great way to send a quick hello to a friend. And look at that, it's 12:30. So, oh, thanks, Pam. Thanks, Anne. Yeah, I just thought it was a cute idea and a great way to do some fun cards and quick and easy. All right, let me take and spotlight my face. There we go. So I can move this out of my face. so that it's not in my face. Of course, then I've got the drop-down menu. So, you know, I love showing you guys ideas that you can use your supplies. I mean, we all have pattern paper. We all have punches. Yeah, great way, Pam. And it's really simple. 7.5 scored at each end at 1 inch. And then this piece, I cut it 4 1/4 by 5, I think is what it was. But just kind of, you know, as I said, when you take this, once you put that piece in there, when you open this up, this measurement is 10 3/8. So you know how much to cut off. So it's an easy thing. And really and truthfully, after you make that first one, let me get my ruler and I'll measure to see that piece that I added was like 4 7/8 inch. This piece here was 4 7/8 inch long. So 4 1/4 by 4 7/8. But it's just a little sliver, so I didn't worry about it. And great way to use up your retired paper, which I'm always on the lookout for. This one has kind of a wild and crazy inside, but that's okay because it's not feminine. It can go for the masculine for the guys. So, well, ladies, it is time for everybody to get back to work if you're at work. And if not, then you can enjoy your afternoon, go make some cards and have some fun. And I will not be here next Wednesday. I'm going to be coming back from Maryland. So I will see you in 2 weeks' time. Tell your friends, get them in here. Let's see a lot. If you liked my video, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. Give me a comment. All of those things help me grow my channel and help me get more viewers and all the things that you need to really have your videos shown. And I appreciate that's a great way you can support my business and it doesn't cost you a thing. So thanks so much. Everybody have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.